Believe it or not, I think me and Jay Smith mentioned this many times, that the Quran that Muslims have, the most popular version of the Quran, and yes, I did say version, believe it or not, there are other versions. The most popular qira'at, basically, or qira'at that is used, is the Hafs qira'at, basically, or according to Hafs. And this is the 1924 Cairo edition, which, by the way, was not based on any written manuscript. It was supposedly based on an oral transmission from this particular, reader of the Quran. Oh, his name is Hafs, and that was back in the, technically speaking, at the end of the 8th century. And somehow his reading is the most popular one, and somehow our Muslim friends are convinced that it's been transmitted orally for all of these years. Think about it, for 1300 years. And the claim is that it represents the Uthmanic rasm, or the structure of the letters, and it's also a replica of what was revealed to the Prophet of Islam from heaven. Now that's the claim. Today we're going to show you some samples of errors, linguistic errors, grammatical errors, and so on and so forth. So I am going to show our viewers right now at least a slide about one of the many words that are mentioned in the Quran that you will notice immediately the word is written one way in one verse and another way in another verse, when in fact it's still the same word, technically speaking. For instance, the name of Abraham, and people will see that right now, in one of the verses in the Quran, it is written as Abram or Abraham, without the alif, or the extension, the extended alif, basically. And another one, or in this case, I should say, without, it's not saying it Ibrahim. I meant, to say without the but it sounds like the Hebrew way of saying it before his name was changed, and it is Abraham, like this. And the second time, it's actually with the way the Quran pronounced it, Ibrahim. Right. And the idea, of course, our Muslim friends going to come back and say, wait a minute, I mean, the Quran was revealed orally. No. It says it is written in the preserved tablets in heaven. So which way it's written? Which way it was written? You tell me. The way with the or with the way without the And don't tell me Abraham and Ibrahim are one and the same. No, that's not the case, because I didn't grow up basically as a Muslim believing that his name was Abraham. It was the Bible that told me his name was Abram and became Abraham. That's what the Bible teaches, and there is a reason behind that change. But here, there is no logical reason why the name appears in two different ways.